The world is trembling again. Another war. Another conflict. Another moment when millions ask, is this the beginning of the end? Today we dive deep. But not through the eyes of politics. Not through the lens of media. But through the Quran, the Hadith, and the signs that have been foretold for over 1400 years. What's really happening? Across the headlines. Iran and Israel. A clash that's been echoing for decades. Now growing louder again. There are tensions, threats, retaliations, and the world watches in fear. But today, we ask not who is right or who is wrong. We ask, what does this mean for the Ummah? A conflict older than the news, this isn't new. Iran, a nation with a deep Islamic identity. Israel, a state born from political decisions and historical pain. Both have stood on opposite ends for decades. Hezbollah, Gaza, Syria, proxies and power. This isn't just about two flags. It's about a growing crack in the fabric of global peace. And while the media spins it one way, Islam teaches us to look deeper, to reflect, to remember. Because this isn't just history repeating itself. It's prophecy unfolding. The minor signs are no longer minor. Rasulullah told us, near the end of time, there will be much Hajj. The Sahaba asked, what is Hajj? He said, killing. Sahih Bukhari, look around. Wars in every direction. Families shattered. Innocents caught in the flames. He also said, you will see nations gathering against you, just like people gather around a feast. Abu Dawood, a coalition of nations. Aligning. Preparing. Watching. Is it a coincidence? Or is it the wake-up call we've ignored for too long? What if this escalates? If this becomes bigger? If global powers are drawn in? What happens next? The Prophet described fitan, trials, like pieces of the dark night. One after another. Until truth and falsehood become blurred. In some narrations, from the east, fire will rise. Could it be literal? Could it be nuclear? Could it be something we've not yet imagined? Only Allah knows. But what's clear is that the world we knew is changing fast. The Mahdi, Dajjal, and the final era, our scholars tell us, before the Mahdi appears, there will be global instability, leadership confusion, nations fighting over power, a call for a savior. The Mahdi will fill the earth with justice, after it was filled with injustice, and after him, Dajjal, the greatest fitna. But here's the key. Before the Mahdi appears, the Ummah must be shaken. Could we be in those final earthquakes? Only Allah knows. But signs are mounting. And time is running out. A message to the Ummah, wake up. This war is not about Iran or Israel. It's about you. It's about me. It's about whether we are spiritually prepared. The Prophet didn't tell us these signs so we could debate them. He told us so we could return to Allah. So, we could purify our hearts, leave sin behind, increase in dua, stand for truth, not just online, but in our homes. Because when the end comes, it won't matter who had more money, or who was more famous. Only one question will matter. Did you obey Allah, or not? What you can do now, start praying consistently. Make dua for the oppressed, in Palestine, Yemen, Syria, Sudan, everywhere. Learn Surah Al-Kahf, every Friday. Teach your children about the Dajjal. Give Sadaqah, even $1. Stay away from conspiracy theories and unverified news. And most importantly, seek forgiveness, daily. Rasulullah used to say, O Allah, forgive me, and turn to me, for you are the oft-returning, the most merciful. Say it with your heart, before it's too late. The end is near, but hope is closer, yes. The signs are showing. Yes. The fitna is rising. But never forget, indeed, with hardship comes ease. Quran 94-6. Allah will never leave the believers. He tests us to purify us, to prepare us, and to bring us back to Him. So, whether this war ends soon, or leads to something greater, know this: the true preparation isn't in food storage. It's in taqwa. It's in your heart. Final reflection: the end is near. But your real end could be tomorrow, or today. So don't wait for the Mahdi. Don't wait for the Dajjal. Don't wait for the smoke or the trumpet. Start your return now. Because when it all ends, only one thing remains: your soul and its deeds. With the world on the brink of conflict, the urgency to reflect on our spiritual state has never been greater. Each passing moment serves as a reminder that the signs of our times are not just warnings but invitations to reconnect with the divine. We must rise from complacency and take heed of the teachings entrusted to us through generations. The Prophet didn't share these insights merely to fill our minds with knowledge. He sought to ignite our hearts with purpose and clarity. As the tumultuous waves of war crash around us, let this be our call to action, a time for individual and collective awakening. Embrace the path of righteousness and foster hope, even amidst despair, for therein lies our strength. Our prayers must transform into proactive pursuits, and our hearts into vessels of mercy and compassion. In today's world, it is easy to feel overwhelmed and lost amid the chaos, yet amidst this darkness lies an opportunity for profound transformation. The lessons of resilience echo through our history, reminding us that trials have been met with unwavering faith and a commitment to justice. In every crisis, there emerges a chance for the Ummah to unify, to stand in solidarity against oppression, and to cultivate a collective spirit of brotherhood. Let us not turn a blind eye to the injustices faced by our brothers and sisters. Rather, we must raise our voices and act with purpose. When we choose to engage with love and understanding, we create ripples of change that can transcend borders and heal wounds. As we stand on this precipice, let us align our actions with the values we hold dear, extending compassion not just to ourselves but to all of humanity, embodying the very essence of our faith. In this pivotal moment, we must ask ourselves what legacy we want to leave behind. Our time is running short, and every decision shapes the future. We cannot afford to be passive observers. We are called to be active participants in creating a world aligned with justice and mercy. As the global landscape shifts and tensions rise, remember the enduring strength found in community and faith. The divine guidance we have is more than mere tradition. It's a lifeline that can lead us toward hope, unity, and profound change. Thus, we must engage, reflect, and act with purpose, because the fabric of our lives, woven with compassion, has the ability to withstand the tumultuous storms ahead. As we navigate through these turbulent times, there is an undeniable urgency to cultivate our inner resilience and spiritual fortitude. Each day brings with it the weight of decisions that not only affect our lives, but also the lives of those around us. We are called upon to embody the principles of justice and compassion, to do more than simply witness suffering but to actively seek solutions. Our thoughts, our intentions, and our actions must converge toward a common goal, the establishment of peace and understanding. We must harness the power of our prayers and the depth of our convictions to become catalysts for change, igniting hope in those who have lost their way. The road ahead may be fraught with challenges, but united in purpose, guided by faith, we can illuminate a path forward. The end is near, yet it is in these very moments that our souls are tested, purified, and prepared for the journey ahead. As the skies darken and clouds of uncertainty gather, we must consciously choose to move towards light and understanding. We are reminded that history holds valuable lessons, echoing through time the resilience of our faith. In the shadows of despair, the seeds of courage and compassion can blossom if we allow Allah's guidance to lead our hearts. Together, we can embody the message of hope and action, becoming beacons for those lost in turmoil, patiently waiting for a brighter horizon. Every small act of kindness we extend can ripple through our communities, binding us closer and fortifying our unity against the chaos outside. The battle may seem great, but it is in our collective efforts that true change is born, for as believers, our strength lies not in numbers, but in our unwavering commitment to justice and mercy. When we reflect deeply, we awaken to the responsibilities we hold, not just to ourselves but to the greater Ummah, and to the world that aches for healing. Now is not the time to retreat into silence. It is a call to arms, a summons to our hearts to engage actively, to learn, to love, and to rise above the fray with compassion and wisdom as our guides. In this increasingly volatile world, we must remember the essence of our faith, to seek justice, spread compassion, and uphold truth even as chaos reigns around us. As we look inward, let us foster a community grounded in support and understanding, where every voice echoes the call for peace. Together, let's weave through despair with resilience, sharing the light of hope, so that each action reflects our commitment to a better tomorrow. This journey, steeped in faith, guides us toward unity and purpose, reminding us that our hearts can illuminate the darkest paths ahead. As we conclude this reflection, let us carry forth the lessons learned and commit to being active participants in the world, fostering a spirit of justice and compassion. Remember, the legacy we create today shapes tomorrow, and our connection to the divine will guide us through the challenges that lie ahead. This is Islam in Focus TV. If this message touched your heart, like, share, subscribe, and make dua for the Ummah. The end is near, but so is Allah's mercy. May we return to Him before we are returned. Assalamu alaikum, wa rahmatullahi, wa barakatuh.